Man, what it do, man? We back in the building with another episode of the SpotLight, man. You already know who I am, NFA King. Pretty sure you know who this is. The big homie that came to holler at me, man. DJ Stussy in the building. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing,
What's
dog?
going on, man?
Chilling. You doing all right, man?
Yes, sir. How you been?
I've been blessed. Things been going by pretty smooth.
That's what's up, man. You been doing a lot of performing in the city, and you been doing your thing, bro.
Man, look, I've been trying.
Let's talk about the Birmingham Squadron and how did you come up on these opportunities?
So, I have a talent scout. His name is Jamarie, and he is a part of anything Birmingham event related.
Oh, okay.
So he's the one that had all the connections for real.
That's hard.
So I had the opportunity to find out that I could do the halftime show for the Birmingham Squadron through him, and he knew the lady who's over the talent scout for the squadron.
Oh man.
So he ended up getting us connected. I emailed her, and she got in contact with me and was like, we would love to have you do an 8-minute set for a halftime show against the Indiana Mad Ants. And so, it was a great opportunity. He was the one that made that connection for me. He actually allowed me to get into a few opportunities, a couple events and performances here in Birmingham.
So what was like the most memorable performance that you done had?
My most memorable performance, honestly, I'll probably say that the Squadron game is very much up there.
Okay, cool.
From being in a professional stadium. I think Legacy Arena got like 10,000 seats.
For sure.
You know what I'm
Big
saying?
as hell.
Yeah, it's huge. Of course, like it wasn't to full capacity, but just seeing everybody in the stands was amazing. Brother. And then just seeing the vibe. They turned the lights down when they gave me my my ear-ins, making sure that the music was good, the mix was straight.
Oh yeah.
And of course, like most of the time I had my eyes closed so I can just concentrate and not get too distracted because my eyes go everywhere.
More like a I made it moment.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what it felt like.
A feeling, brother.
It was crazy. And I just remember on my song War for You, I just happened to open my eyes and glance that the whole home side of the stadium, people had their lights on their cameras and on their phones, and they were waving, with the lights. And when I tell you, it was such a surreal moment for me.
That's hard.
know.
So let me ask you this, because just to come across that show right there can really be like, damn, okay, I got to get ready for this. Like this something you really got to prepare for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you prepare for this shit?
I mean, honestly, I've been in music my whole life, so I've had the opportunity to perform on stages, before this one, but I've always felt that I was born for this. I felt that God prepared me for something up to this caliber, from the time I knew what an instrument was, from the time I knew what music was. So, I will say, of course, is it nerve-wracking? Absolutely, because, my name and my face is attached to a jumbotron, is attached to a flyer that's connected to a greater city of Birmingham. So obviously, I have a lot, on my shoulders, in a sense. And even though it's not like an NBA, it's NBA G League, so it may not be the actual NBA, but it's a stepping stool.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So asking you how do you prepare for it? I gotta ask this. Once you go through the process, preparing for it, actually performing, what do DJ do after this show?
I guess it all just depends on if I knew what I was going to do prior to the event. To kind of further clarify on the preparation of it, depending on what the event is kind of how I know what songs I'll do.
Okay.
And what order I'll do. And usually I'll do a full mix myself if I want to add any, sound effects or anything like that in between transitions of songs and whatnot. But through and through, the process of it is really the easiest part.
That's hard.
It's when it actually when the lights are really on you and the cameras are on and the people are watching. That's when it gets nerve-wracking. But I definitely would say the one thing that gets me every single time, as much as I prepare for it, I always am super thirsty when I'm finished. I'm talking about I'm parched after. No matter if it's a 5-minute set, 30 minutes, I am dying. I am dying for some water. So
sure.
I definitely would say like the first thing I do is make sure I replenish my thirst. But after that, I think honestly I just kind of bask and just sit in the ambiance of everything that just happened.
So how long is that set?
For the Squadron game.
Yeah.
The Squadron game was 8 minutes flat.
Okay, cool.
It's a 15-minute halftime show.
8 minutes
And they gave me
performing, bro.
Yeah.
That's a long ass time.
Listen, and you just don't know.
Time. Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Shit, let me ask you this: do you got a video? Because at this moment right here, we like to throw the video in there, man. Do you have a visual for the people right now? Do you want to introduce?
But I say, well, I do. I have on YouTube. I have the full halftime show on my YouTube page. It's a full 8 minutes. I think it's cut down to like 7 minutes, like 58 seconds, if I'm correct. But it shows the intro of the crowd cheering when I come on to the court. It's going based off of 2 different cameras that's in it. Unfortunately, I was not able to get into the actual mix, so you can actually hear what I sound like on the microphone. You hear where I sound like through the camera. But through and through, I mean, if you know my music, you know what song I'm performing, and it came out very well.
My name is DJ Stussy from Los Angeles, California. Birmingham, where y'all at? Let's go. Put your glass in the air, cause I'm throwing a toast. This is for all of my brothers, cause they coming harder than most. Gang over everything, everyone know that my squad full of goats. Y'all trying to sleep on the boy, but I promise someday you won't. Yeah, I didn't ask for this life, man, I was just chosen. Ice on my wrist and my diamonds and water, my heart getting frozen. Look at the money, the women, the rings, and the trophies we holding. Me and the gang, yeah, we down for the bull, like my name was the Rosen. Yeah, we coming for smoking, we taking it all. We look around each other, we the honey, we ball. We have each other, get off the ground, and one of us fall. The motto of the live by is all for one and one for all. Yeah, push your glass in the air, cause I'm throwing a toast. This is for all of my brothers, cause they coming harder than most. Gang over everything, everyone know that my squad full of ghosts. Y'all trying to sleep on the blood, but I promise someday you won't. Yeah, push your glass in the air, cause I'm throwing a toast. This is for all of my brothers, cause they coming harder than most. Gang over everything, everyone know that my squad full of ghosts. Y'all trying to sleep on the blood, but I promise someday you won't. When we come around, we throwing it down, we just now getting started, man. We just now getting started. My name is DJ Stussy. Come on. At this point, I think that I'm finally back to my element. I hear the breaking news and the stories, but they irrelevant. So let me be the one in the room to point out the elephant. I always had the game, but I took my time for development. I like my girls ratchet with bougie and slightly elegant. I heard she's celibate, so for the, and body covered in melanin. But who's did I forget? She pretty intelligent. Styrofoam cup, we pouring up with the residents. My brothers pull up deeper than all the GOP delegates. Stussy in the building, so tell the shorties to tell their friends. God gave me a wonderful story, and now I'm telling it. Top 2 and not 2 in the city, it's not debatable. My music is so different, I'm starting to sound unrelatable. I have to cut some folks off and make myself unavailable. That's unattainable. I'm running fast forward like Chicago Rich and you saving them. I bought a red table to make, let me call shading them. I let too many trolls in my life, I had enabled them. So if they were to stand in my face, it's what I say to them. This is for the moment of silence you never seen. And every time in between, all the moments I prayed, literally dropped to my knees, begging over and over like begging like Lord please. I recognize that there is a journey in my life now, and ain't no better moment to live it than right now. My flow is too inevitable. She's sipping on some wine while she lay on her nightgown. This is my life. Hold on. Yeah. Let's slow it down real quick, my man. Stand up, baby. I know y'all know this song. Baby, give up. Yes, sir. Give up. Come on, baby. As I reflect on my 24 years of life, what it's day to be. I've done a lot of things that got people loving and hating me. I never fell in love with a woman that actually dated me. I actually never had a girlfriend, and that's the crazy thing. I'm 24 now. Brothers out wild to baby, living their lives wedding band on his baby mama left hand. See Snapchat streets, but we passed that fast. Used to skip first period, but we passed that class. There was beef within the game, we went hashtag fast. All my brothers went from snapback to hashtag fast. I'm crazy. I like to moving so quick. We need to know for the world, but yesterday we was kids. I remember way back when we was texting on kicks, rocking the latest kicks, linking up just to take flicks. That was the old days. Back when life was so cool. We used to link up at the burger joint right after school. We used to meet up at the park when we was done with our food. Hit the home girls and tell them bring a shorty and two. That was my life, man. But now I'm stuck inside reality. Paying bills and working overtime was a normality, but I'm doing my best. Word to the fellow, I can't honestly know the stuff bad, yo. For real. Maria, wait, you better put your flashlights on. Come on, hey. Get my hands on the hey. You're so beautiful, baby. I see y'all. Hey. But I'm here for you. Woo. Stand the trial, baby. Come on. But you know what I'll do for y'all? You know that I will go to war for you. Hey. You know what I mean, baby? You know that I will go to war for you. And I mean everything I said, 'cause I follow you. Yes, sir. I see y'all. Lights over there, baby. Come on. Hey. Can I tell y'all something? This ain't Call of Duty, but you know I go to war for you. Grateful for your presence, so I pray and thank the Lord for you. Filling up your tank of body groceries at the store for you. And every time I park the car, I open up the door for you. And what to do and even more for you. You don't want to cook tonight, let's go out and order food. Inside my heart, fear of making you overdue. Other girls are over too, I would never get over you if I could fly us to the moon. I buy a rocket, go drop that in your group chat so your girls can sleep clocky. She ain't got no man, so she better quit talking. Cause the love we have between us is forever, never stopping. But I get it, we had to build this bond from the bus, staring at my fire. What you say? Dog, I wish you would. On my mama, on my hood, I would fly out of good. She said I love you, and she said it found the tree and take the wood. DJ.
Everybody has a story.
Yes, sir.
Here's mine.
If you would have told me 23, 22 years ago right now that I'll be standing right here in center court in Birmingham, Alabama in front of the greatest crowd ever, I would have told you you're crazy. But my inner self is jumping right now, so if he was standing right in front of me, you know what I would tell him? I would say this. First and foremost, I'm proud of you. If no one else has told you thus far, I hope someday that I'll become half of the man that you are. You fought a lot of silent battles that left you with some scars, but through it all, you remain to stay focused and calm. Continue dreaming, never give up that passion you have. You got a lot of things going for you, go capture that bag. Remember, life is gonna be rough because you're Christian and black. But once you figure out your purpose, kid, don't look back. You face depression, anxiety, heartbreak, and no peace. A girl you fell in love with 7 months later, don't cheat. There will be so many restless nights you won't be able to sleep. But through it all, you overcame and you earned your degree. So while you in it, someone tell you that your drumming ain't it. Girls might tell you that you're not cute and your songs don't hit. By the way, become a DJ as ironic as it is. But no matter what they tell you, don't you ever quit. No, I'm not saying all of this to make you nervous or scared. But this life that we are living in just truly ain't fair. So I'm writing you this letter just so you'll be prepared. But remember, as you walk, the God will always be there. So keep on pushing, keep on climbing up that vertical hill. And tell yourself that you are talented and handsome as hell. The Lord's about to bless you more than you thought could be true. And how do I know? Because the person that's like this was you. No matter what they say, you can't do, y'all. Always know that what God has for you, no man can take away from you. My brother was shot when I was 16. We faced homelessness twice. My dad had to get 2 jobs. I wasn't supposed to go to college. I wasn't supposed to be an artist. But look what God has done, because what He has for you, nobody can take from you. And for that, I say good night, Birmingham, Alabama. My name is DJ Stussy. I love y'all.
Let's hear it one more time for DJ Stussy.
Yeah, man, we back, man. My boy DJ Stussy, man. Halftime performance show, man. You just seen it, man. Make sure y'all tap in with my guy. And we're gonna go into some more questions, big dog.
Yes, sir.
So let me say this, bro. Like, Birmingham is a place where too many people just don't come to like start over. So like being from LA, like what is it that connected you to Birmingham and made you want to start building here?
That's a great question, honestly. So my senior year of high school in California, my parents gave me two options.
Mm-hmm.
They said you either going to college or you going to the military.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my ass wasn't going to the military, so I said I'm gonna go to college. So I had a full year of figuring out what the next step was gonna be, and so I had a lady by the name of Miss Jones who was my teacher, pretty much my second mother. Kind of grew up with her and her daughters, and she always knew I was different and I was special as a student, so she always gave me a little bit more help than some of the other students. We just had a good connection. And so, I told her, like, I plan on going to college and I'm not exactly sure which one I'm going to go to or how I'm going to get there, but I'm like, I want to make it happen. And so the very first thing I did was I went to my counselor and I told him, I said, I want to go to college. And my counselor pretty much told me, well, based on the grades that you've accumulated and where you at, college is pretty much out of your range. He was like, a community college at best is probably all you could do. But I'm like, I get it, and I get that may be the realistic option, but I know I could do better than that. And I told myself I was going to prove him wrong, and I did. The lady by the name of Miss Jones, she was like, I think I know the perfect college for you. I said, okay, which one are you talking about? And she said, I want to sign you up for a school called Miles College.
Hey, man, shout out to fucking Miles, bro.
Yeah.
Like, this the second person to come on the show that came out of Miles, bro.
Mm-hmm.
My manager, out of Miles. My partner, Milo, out of Miles.
Hey, I'm telling you,
My
it runs
dog,
deep.
Rose, out of Miles, man. My mom, Miles, man. My Uncle Wayne, Miles. Shout out to fucking Miles, man, for real.
Oh, yeah. It runs
sure.
deep. It runs deep for
sure.
sure. So she was like, I want to sign you up for this school called Miles College. I said, all right, bet, let's do it. I'm like, so what exactly is it? She was like, it's a 4-year college. It's a HBCU. And I was like, okay, what's a HBCU? She was like, it's a historically black college or university. In California, we don't talk about that.
For sure.
Like, it's not even talked about what HBCU
I understand.
is,
Yeah.
And so I was like, I said, yeah, okay, that's cool. Like, and I've made it clear, like, I do want to kind of tap back into my roots and know, like, what black culture is. I'm like, okay, bet, let's do it. So I said, cool. So where exactly is the school? She said, it's in Birmingham, Alabama. And I just stared at her.
Like, what the fuck?
I said,
coming from
what?
Cali to here, Birmingham, Alabama.
She said Alabama, and I'm like, you talking about like incest Alabama, like
Red dirt,
redneck Alabama,
red
like
dirt roads,
like Trump supporting Alabama,
Yeah.
like, but the thing is, in California, like, we don't really see black culture in Alabama. All we see is the country bumpkins and exactly. Like, that's about as much as you gonna get for real. Nick Saban. And so I'm like, outside of the school, I was like, I don't know nothing about Alabama. And she was like, no, I'm telling you. She's like, my daughter already goes there. It's a great school. Just do the application.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I said, okay. So that morning we did the application, got out the way. Later on that evening, I ended up getting an email to my phone saying, you've been accepted to Miles 7 hours later after we did the application. So obviously I'm running through my house screaming. My parents are at Bible study. So by the time they came back home, I sat them down on the couch and I was like, I got something really good to tell y'all. They're like, okay, what's up? And I told them, like, I got accepted in the Miles. I'm finna go to college. I'm finna go to Alabama. And so they're like, cool, let's do it. So once I graduated, got all my stuff together, of course, I'm nervous because I'm like, it's Alabama. I ain't never been to the South. Trump is in office. I don't know what I'm finna expect,
Sure.
Whenever, like I said, unfortunately, in California, the depiction that we have of the South is not the greatest, but the depiction of California that people have down South is like the beaches in Hollywood, and that's far from it, So it's like when you don't know the area, you go based off what you see on the internet and on TV. So once I got down here, man, I was like, this is not at all what I was expecting. But I love it because it's a lot slower. The food is better, way better.
Yeah.
I love the people down here. The Southern hospitality is a real thing. And so when I got to Miles, I am a musician. I'm a drummer. And of course, like I said, as an artist, I can rap and I can sing. And so there's a lady by the name of Valerie R. Harris who's the choir director at Miles. So I got in touch with her. I met her like my first day at the school, and I was like, I want to be in choir, you know. And so I ended up doing auditioning for the tenor position, and I was also the drummer. Like, it was 2 drummers. It was me and another drummer, for choir. And so she put me on scholarship all 4 years. So I had the opportunity to go to Miles on scholarship for choir. So when I tell you, it was definitely a blessing. That's what brought me down here. And through that, I had the opportunity of doing a lot of things. I had a lot of roles on campus.
That's hard, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Being in choir, being a campus DJ, helping out with the media team, helping out a little bit with SGA, just, you know, jazz band. I mean, you name it. I probably was helping it in some way, shape, or form.
That's what's up, brother.
You know?
That's what's up. So, man, let's get into it, man. Overnight celebrity. Man, what made you do it?
So, back in May 30th, I dropped a video.
My birthday, May 31st, man.
Okay.
Gemini shit.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
So May 30th, I ended up dropping a video that went viral.
Okay.
So I made a diss track on my students, and in the diss track, you know, I was just pretty much like being funny, telling them about themselves, about everything they've been doing all year. And when I tell you, I can't tell you how and where, but it just hit the algorithm, and through that, after over, I'm gonna say maybe a month later, off of TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter combined, the video got over 10 million views.
Wow.
It got over 10 million views with those combined, you know, apps all to put in one.
That's hard.
And so, you know, I was like, man, like, this is going crazy.
Yeah, that's
you know?
hard.
So I'm like, so I got so much more, just because of that specific video. It really shot my pages and my music out to people. And from there, it started putting engagement on my other posts. People started listening to my music. My streams started going up sky high.
Yeah.
And man, I was like, this is exactly what I've been waiting on.
That's hard, brother.
You know, and I remember when I was at Miles, I had an advisor, Mr. Moody, and he always told me, he's like, DJ, it only takes one. Now, he never specified if it was one song. He never specified if it was one video. He never specified if it was one feature, but he always said it only takes one. And that was that one for me.
He didn't tell you no lie.
At all. At
That's
all.
what's up.
That was that one. And it like I said, it ended up exploding on these different apps. And from there, my follower account, man, within about a week, I think on Instagram, I went from like 4,500 to like 17K.
Damn. Man, I'm
That
trying to
fast.
get 2,000 followers on goddamn TikTok, bro. I only
Man.
got 270 something, bro. Y'all fuck with me on the
at-
TikTok, man.
I think I'm at like 32,000 right now.
For real, man. Tell some of your folks to fuck with me, man.
For sure. You got some of your content.
For sure, bro. I'm funny in here. Just like that. I just don't
Yeah.
nobody be seeing this shit.
I feel you. I feel you.
That was
That's
up,
what's up.
bro. Like, the album, well put together. Like, what made you like how? What was the process? How long did it take? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what was the feeling?
So the process of the album itself, the album took a year to make. Okay, all 10 songs, and of course I know the breakdown of each, but time constraints, you know, I'll summarize everything.
Cool.
But like I said, it took an hour to make in total. I mean, sorry, an hour. It took a year to make in total.
Damn.
I very much take my time with music.
For sure.
Right? From the intro song to the outro song, I like to make sure that everything is polished, from the producers that make the beat if it's not myself, to my vocalists, making sure that every note is hidden the way it's supposed to my engineers when they do my mixing and mastering of the songs. Like, I like to make sure that everything is in place, because music is the one thing that I will never half-ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Music is the one thing that I make sure I put
that's your
extra
baby.
time
I'm
into.
an artist, and that's your baby, bro.
Absolutely.
That's like, I'm gonna take my time with this. I'm gonna make sure it's right. I definitely understand. I know a lot of artists out there get that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, finish telling us, bro. I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you straight.
Okay.
So to kind of just go down from each song, like the intro song, 7 a.m. on 95th Street. I grew up on 95th Street in Vermont, in Los Angeles. Right, it's where my grandma. That was her house where she used to stay, and so the intro was pretty much in the beginning of it. You hear different theme songs from like the 90s and 2000 shows,
Yeah.
the shows I used to grow up watching.
Yeah.
But it kind of sounds like a fever dream in a sense until you
Yeah.
hear the alarm clock go off. So in the alarm clock, you hear my friend Nolani, who is yelling at me to get up. In a sense, she's like my nagging baby mama.
Okay.
In the intro, and you hear the baby in the background, you hear the environment, the birds, you hear helicopters, the ice cream truck. So you hear like a whole environment around you as if it's that morning, and it flows into Established 2000, which is the year I was born, because I dropped the album on my birthday.
Okay. Cool.
On July 9th. I dropped my album on my birthday. So Established 2000 goes right into that, and pretty much like, even from the first sentence, when I say woke up this morning, I feel great today.
That's
Might put
hard.
me some eggs and cheesy grits up on my paper plate. It's like, I'm starting the album off with how I start the day
That's
off.
hard. That's
You know what I'm
hard.
saying?
That's hard.
So then from there, then it slides into Told You So with my frat brother Jay Steph, and we pretty much it's honestly a female empowerment song. Like, you a bad bitch and I told you so. It's like, you're beautiful, you should know that.
For sure.
And after that, then that slides into the next song, which is Amy's Interlude. And man, when I tell you, I was listening to that on the ride over here, as if I didn't make it. Like, my homegirl Amy, she actually wrote a prayer, right? Turned it into a poem. And she was like, I know exactly how I want this to sound. She said, and I want you to sing the hook with me. And one thing that anyone will tell you about me is I am the king of sampling. I'm such a stickler for sampling old school music I used to grow up listening to. Kind of like how Kanye and Ninth Wonder,
Yeah, for sure.
Jay Dilla were kings of sampling music, and like even the Alchemist and some of the other producers who like
That's
sampling
one
is
of my
they
favorite
bag.
producer, bro.
Man, and so in that song we sampled that song, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low. Like, that's how we entered the song, and then from there afterwards was her prayer to God. And
Okay.
all you hear is a piano.
That's hard.
It's a piano, and you hear some violins as the song progresses, and then it ends with that same hook.
That's fucking dope.
Afterwards, you hear a cassette tape, and it goes right into my next song, which is The Power of the Tongue that Deontay Hitchcock is on. If you know anything about Deontay Hitchcock, Grammy-nominated artist, has worked with J. Cole and Nudie and her, Miguel. The dude is impeccable. Amazing voice. When I tell you, he honestly top 5 samples. Not top 5 features I've ever had.
That's what's up, brother.
And I remember when he sent me back his verse, I sat in my car for about an hour just listening to it.
That's hard.
It's that impressive.
That's hard.
And so I thank God for being able to know him and to get an opportunity to work with him. Like I said, he just dropped an album I think a couple of days after I did. So he was working the same time I was working. So the fact that we were able to get our schedules together to link up to make the song was amazing in itself. And I got 3 of my background singers who's on the hook for that. And there we sampled the song I Like It. So we had an opportunity to do that. The 5th song goes right into afterwards. It goes into the 6th song, which is 1989, and that's about the day my parents met. It's actually my favorite song on the
In
album.
1989? That's hard.
It's the day about my parents met, and I sampled my mama's favorite song by Mary J. Blige, Mary Jane. And yeah, so that whole song is literally like how they met into the first date and after the first date.
That's what's up, bro.
You know,
very, very impressive.
It was tough. It was tough. And I think, and before I even dropped the album, they were the first to hear the song, and my parents loved it.
That's hard.
I think my mama cried, honestly.
That's fucking hard, bro.
It was cool.
Like, you had some amazing moments in this, like, in this industry, bro. And to come to the city, like, you're doing a lot of shit that a lot of people can't do, and they from here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, WVT M13 News. Like, how did it feel to be, like, highlighted, man?
When I tell you, dog, it was a blessing. So Maya Caleb, who did the scene, who interviewed me for the segment, that's my friend, first and foremost. That's my dog. I've known Maya for a couple of years, actually. And so she was based in Houston, moved here to Birmingham. And when she had the idea for doing Black Music History Month, she brought the idea before her team, I believe before like the producers of the show, and they're like, you know, if you can make it happen, then do it. And so as soon as she got the green light to do it, she contacted me. She was like, DJ, I want to do you for hip hop. I want to interview you for hip hop. I said, of course, like it's a no brainer. And so the only thing that did kind of fall through was that I wasn't able to do it in one of my producer studios because both of them happened to be busy. So I had to do it at home in my in-home studio. So aesthetically, it's not as aesthetically pleasing. But when I tell you it was such a blessing to, you know, do the interview and kind of get in my element, and her and the cameraman with the camera panning through, seeing what I do, how I do it, you know, just kind of getting some shots of me working and recording on some music. And like I said, just seeing my face on a national televised platform.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
So let me ask you this, because it was national. So did that give you the feeling of, shit, I done accomplished everything I wanted to do, or did it give you the feelings like, okay, that shit was cool, but shit, I can do more. Like I can, you know what I'm saying? If I did this, it's up. You know what I'm saying? So what type of feeling did it give you? Because a lot of people will go national news and feel like, fuck you, I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But what about you? How did it make you feel?
Honestly, I haven't touched the surface of what I want to do yet.
Hey, and that's what we like to hear over here. Cause you just can't stop, bro. Like it's so much more. It's so many more places. It's so many more people that gotta see you, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like you dope, so it's gotta happen. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, and speaking of people, they gotta see you. I want you to introduce this next video you got for us, man.
So the next video that y'all about to see is my song Fortune Cookie with my boy Ace the Rapper. Video we shot and filmed it in Piedmont Park in Atlanta, Georgia.
Shout out to the A.
My homegirl Tyasia, she's in the video too. She's one of the main characters. And literally the song, again, is about Fortune Cookie. It's called Fortune Cookie. It's about a fortune cookie. They're eating fortune cookie, so check it out.
Get it.
Oh, this is a vibe right here. This little something we got jam out the car. Come on, DJ, Stussy. I found a fortune cookie with your name on it. I think it's evident that you and I were meant to be. Come on, baby. She beautiful and her vibe nice with her orange chicken and fried rice. Got chocolate skin in her mind right. What would you do for a Klondike? Arguments in the hindsight, but I spoil her in the limelight. She the main one, she the highlight. Her mama like, I know that's right. I'ma marry her when the time right, but until then I'ma shine bright. Double down and bought 5 flights, hunch 5 cities in 5 nights. Woo. Baby girl, you a superstar. You ain't even got a clout chase. Everybody know who you are. My +1 like a little tax. Her only language is real facts. Get a house, a car, she built that. She done with lames and I felt that. Made a wrong turn, but we spent back. Lil' homie, get your rent back. I'm a big dog, you a bench cat. She my baby girl and I meant that. I found a fortune cookie, DJ, with your name on it. I think it's evident that you and I were meant to be. I found a fortune cookie with your name on it. I think it's evident that you and I were meant to be. I found a fortune cookie with your name on it. I think it's evident that you and I were meant to be. I found a fortune cookie with your name on it. I think it's evident that you and I were meant to be. Baby.
You and I were meant to be. Look what love did to me. Thank God what he sent to me. Came in like the missing piece. In your eyes, see the memories. We gon' make it, stick with me. Yeah, and my fortune had you in it. Ain't no future without you in it. Ain't no future without you. She like to take them rides on the back streets. The way she ride the pine, she an athlete. And shorty a 10 dime piece. Real nigga, keep a real one beside me. Yeah, I was out of my mind, ain't no wasting no time with you. Yeah, know the past real dark, but the future looking bright with you. Bam, I'm tryna touch the light with you. I don't really wanna fight with you. Red light, I can get it all night with you. We can get it on sight, baby. I know we can get it right, baby. Man, fuck they opinion, they ain't never get it right, baby. I know this shit get crazy. Fuck around, I must have my baby. Hold you down, won't you be my lady?
I found a fortune cookie with your name on it. I think it's evident that you and I were meant to be. I found a fortune cookie with your name on it. I think it's evident that you and I were meant to be. I found a fortune cookie. Yeah, I found you in a fortune cookie. Yeah.
Ice, Stussy.
Yo, and we back, man. That was the music video right there, Fortune Cookie. Dope ass video. So look, man, do you got any advice for like the up and coming artists, the up and coming whatever, man? Whoever trying to do something, do you got any advice for them?
Man, honestly, just don't stop. If
sure.
if there's any real advice I can give you, don't do it for the views. Do it for yourself.
Do it because you love to do this shit, and that's when it's gonna pay off in the long run.
I think the one thing that social media has kind of put in our heads is that if you don't get a certain amount of views, then you're not being seen. But the truth of the matter is, it's not about how many people see you. It's about how consistent you are. Because your consistency, once it starts, it'll show in the long run.
You've
It'll
been
show.
here before. That the reason I say that is because for you to say that, and you was born in 2000, like you was born in an internet era.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's what, your generation know, the internet. And it's like you grind like you was born in the 80s and the 90s. Like you really out here in the streets and you in people's faces, bro. So I just want to say, keep doing your thing, bro.
I appreciate
That's
it.
my advice to you. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to shout out your people? You got any people you want to shout out?
Well, I guess, first and foremost, I'm always shout my parents out.
For sure.
My mom and dad, without them, I wouldn't be here. I'm always shout out God, because without him, none of this would be even possible. I always say shout out to my fraternity, Iota Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated.
Hey.
Shout out to my girls, Amy, to Rhea, to Amari, to Maya, my singers, who always encourage me. To my boy Cam, who's one of my best friends, my drummer.
Sure.
My cousin Amir, who's my photographer. My manager, Alexis, she does a hell of a job, continuing to put me in some great places. And also my pastor, Pastor Erskine, he's also put me in the forefront of some big opportunities as well. So I always like to thank him. My boy Justin and Kobe, two of my best friends as well. My boy Brett, who's also my best friend. Just a community of people.
Hey, man, shout out to all y'all, man. It's a lot of y'all, so I ain't going to say y'all names.
It's a lot, yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man. That's what's up, bro, for real. So before we get out of here, do you got any upcoming projects that need to be known about, you know what I'm saying, that need to be supported? Tell these folks what's going on, man.
That's a bet. Project-wise, I'm taking, usually after I drop an album, I try to take at least a month and a half, 2 months off from music. Does it always happen? Not necessarily. Right now, I'm really just doing content just to promote the music I already made. So I try to take a little bit of a break. But I will say August 2nd, I just got an offer to perform at a youth explosion in Harlem, New York. So I'll be in New York City beginning of August. I'll be in Houston November 1st for Loud Fest.
That's what's up.
So very excited for that. Got the opportunity to perform at that actually today. Got the opportunity to get my slot in, so got that solidified. And also August 30th, I'll be in Las Vegas, Nevada, for Las Vegas Greek Picnic. Me and my boy Bless Watson will both be on stage. So if you listening from any of the West Coast area, make sure you pop out to that. If you're on the East Coast, make sure you pop out to New York August 2nd. It's gonna be some big sponsors there. The New York Knicks are a sponsor. TCI ONY are a big sponsor, so I'm very excited for that. And like I said, also Houston Loud Fest. If you in Texas, make sure you pop out to that. Really, that's kind of traveling for the most part.
That's what's up, bro.
That's really where I'm at. I'm trying to get back to LA as well, so just stay locked in with me. I do have a date that I'm looking at. I can't confirm it yet, but hopefully, we'll get that settled, and me and my manager will get that solidified. But as of right now, yeah, just traveling and performing, just stay up on the content.
That was up.
And of course, if anything else happens, y'all will get the first update.
That's what's up, man. That's hard. Hey, man, look, we want to appreciate you, man, for coming through fucking with us, bro.
For sure.
You could have been doing anything else. You could have been traveling, but you in the spot at the spotlight, bro. So, we want to say thank you for pulling up. You welcome anytime, man. Don't let this be your last time. Anything you got, you finna drop, anything in the future, come let us know, man. We're gonna let these people know, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's how we doing that shit. My boy DJ Stussy, man, this has been a great interview, brother.
I appreciate it.
Very great interview, man. Shout out to Miles, shout out to all his people, shout out to all my people, man. If y'all watching this, go like, subscribe, share, go tell your grandma, tell her to tell the people at church. Tell everybody, man. You know what I'm saying?
The whole congregation.
You hear me? It's your boy NFA King, your highest host. I don't care what Marlo tell y'all, man. Let's get it.